the left one don't hit you, the right one will. Kumbaya, motherfucker! What the hell? You guys see that? He, like, suddenly regenerated into a stun. Motherfucker. What the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, should the ball ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. In this video, we're going to be doing the full 5 battles of the Earth 2 Hawkgirl challenge on standard difficulty. Immediately afterwards, which will probably be uploaded before this video, will be the test sample of 20 Gotham packs and how bad it is. Now, how am I going to be doing these tests? I'm going to be logging out of my account 4 times and opening up 5 of those packs just to show what you can get with 1.9 million credits worth 4 times. So, Earth 2 Hawkgirl, each special and combo ender has a 30% chance to stun an opponent. Now, keep in mind, this does have synergy with Earth 2 the Flash, because you can tag in Earth 2 the Flash when you connect with a stun. And this also warrants some testing with Killer Croc, because you can actually throw the Killer Croc gear on Earth 2 Hawkgirl, combined with the mace that she has. That'll also give area damage, I believe, on special too, as well as a gear item like the Gauntlets of Azrael. That way you're also healing, and most Hawkgirls have 2-hit combo enders on their combo ender. So Hawkgirl deals 100% more damage against stunned opponents and an additional 25% for each Earth 2 teammate. So the best way that we can test this out, obviously, is by running Cloak of Destiny, the LexCorp helmet, and then if we can find another item that does critical damage, like the League of Assassins hood, to properly test out how the damage scales, and if Earth 2 Hawkgirl can pack more punch than the Flash, which we already know does a lot of damage. So the fact that it deals an additional 100% right out of the box could scream ridiculous special 2s under the same situations, and Hawkgirl also can stun without having to have Killer Croc's gear item. So keep that in mind as well. So in the second challenge, the Flash must be on your team. In the fourth challenge, Solomon Grundy, and in the fifth challenge, Green Lantern must be on your team. So fortunately, no Hawkgirl, no Aquaman, no Scorpion in these challenges. And just to show you guys, the Gotham pack is available right there for 365,000 credits. And as I've said, I will be opening up 5 of these packs 4 times to give you guys a good test sample of how bad the Gotham pack is. Now, I could think of a lot better things to spend 365,000 credits on. If you have that many credits and you don't have an Elite 7 Arkham Origins Batman, you might as well pick them up. And if you want to get a couple characters, I also recommend Doomsday. And if you have the console unlock, you could also get a promotion for Batman Beyond. Prime Batman is also solid, but you're going to need about 400,000 credits to get both of them. Crypto Lex Luthor also isn't bad for new players because you have a power drain character and you get 30% health. So there's a couple better things to actually spend your money on, but I just want to go over a couple things that 365,000 credits is way better on. Of course, Arkham Origins Batman, but you could also go the Doomsday route and just kind of pick up some support, like a Harley Quinn. You could pick up some silver cards, and that would be acceptable because you are going to need silver characters for completing Expert and Nightmare. More importantly, Nightmare, you could probably do Expert with unpromoted bronze cards just fine. So, because there's no Cyborg, we're going to be doing Catwoman and Cyborg in the first fight. So, let's throw on the standard gear, which is Ra's al Ghul's Scimitar. We're going to throw on the League of Assassins Adept Knives and the Enchantress gear, and let the skull fucking begin. So the first matchup, we have New 52 Green Lantern, Harley Quinn, and Insurgency Green Arrow. Cards start off at level 1 bronze. The match is 1,000 credits. So it's over 4 minutes in before we actually get to our first fight. And somebody posed a good question in the Earth 2 the Flash Expert video. Why is Earth 2 the Flash Expert shorter than normal? And the reason for that is because I like to show off the card in standard difficulty, and I really don't like expert. 223 XP, 230 credits. Standard difficulty usually has more of a meaning. Expert, the only way I can make that interesting is if I made the entire expert difficulty racist commentary. I'm sure you guys would appreciate that, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below on that. In the second matchup, we have Nightwing, Lex Luthor, and Regime Catwoman. Cards getting a little bit 2. Let's get the match is 1,000 credits. Now, it's very important when you're dealing with a Solomon Grundy, you have to hit him to his pussy juice, which is the revive mechanic, and that's how you're going to get the skull fucking. Otherwise, you're only going to eliminate 2 people. 226 XP, 1,250 credits. In the third matchup, we have Regime Solomon Grundy, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. Cards getting a level of 3, so the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
So we're going to have to sword spin just to show you guys exactly what happens. First slash will trigger the Born on a Monday, Pussy Juice on a Friday. Green Lantern gets wiped out. Cyborg also gets eliminated for the victory in the third fight. So it's not really a big deal because all you got to do is slash Cyborg, but yeah, it's just stupid. 228 XP, 270 credits. If you want the ultimate fast way of actually knocking people out, run the Flash and use Astro Hunter. You will beat everybody down within like 3 seconds. I can show you guys that in the 11th and 12th matchup. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against the Flash, Sinestro, and Insurgency Destro. Cards getting a level of 4, so the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
We're going to have to sword spin on the Flash. Sinestro also eliminated. Deathstroke will get skullfucked for the victory in the fourth fight. $231 XP, 290 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Insurgency, Green Arrow, New 52, The Flash, and Lex Luthor. Cards getting a level of 5, so the match is now 5,000 credits. What I think would be absolutely hilarious is if you skullfuck Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, you're at 0 health, and somehow the skulls kill you. That would be an amazing thing to show off. I don't know exactly how easy that would be to pull off, but I would enjoy it as Lex Luthor gets skullfucked right in his dick for the victory in the fifth fight. 234 XP, 310 credits. In the sixth matchup, we have New 52 Green Lantern, Nightwing, and Harley Quinn. Cards getting a level of 6. The match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Green Lantern gets wiped out, which means that Harley Quinn will get slashed out and not skullfucked for the victory in the seventh fight. 236 XP, 330 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have Cyborg, Regime Solomon Grundy, and the Flash. Cards get a level of 7, so the match is 5,000 credits. Now here you have a 50% chance of actually getting Solomon Grundy in before the Flash. Let's just take the safe route. Let's get off the sword spin on the Flash. So both slashes are going to hit. There's the Pussy Juice on a Friday. Will that skull fuck him? Yes, it does, for the victory in the seventh fight. 239 XP, 350 credits. In the eighth matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Sinestro, Green Lantern, and Insurgency Green Arrow. Cards again a level at 8, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
No Power Surge needed. We're going to slash out the yellow Italian faggot, the green robber, and the green faggot all in one for the victory in the eighth fight. 241 XP, 370 credits. And we received 3 energy cards, which we will be able to build up since Reverse Flash is not a card I care about. In the ninth matchup, we have Lex Luthor, New 52, The Flash, and Regime Catwoman. Cards getting a low to 9, so the match is now 10,000 credits. Obviously, I haven't pulled most wanted packs since I got Shazam a couple of times. I don't think blocking is going to matter. No, it does not. Catwoman slashed out, and the Flash will get skullfucked for the victory in the ninth fight. All you need is 1. 244 XP, 390 credits. In At the 10th matchup, we have Harley Quinn, New 52, Green Lantern, and the Flash. Cards again a level of 10. So the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Took off the Sword Spit on Harley Quinn. That still eliminates her. Green Lantern also eliminated, and the Flash will get Skull Flock for the victory in the 10th fight. $247 XP, 410 credits. And the second battle, we need the Flash anyway, so we can just cruise right on by with the Flash. So let's put in Bronze Lex Luthor just for more damage. And let's throw in Bronze Green Arrow, which will also give 5% damage. I don't know if you guys knew that, but Insurgency Green Arrow, only 99.9% useless. He does have that one little bit of usefulness. So let's throw in Bronze Flash.
The Flash.
And let's throw on 2 basic damage gear items along with the Astro Harness. You can see exactly how annoying this is. That is not Astro Harness.
The Flash.
So the 11th matchup, we have Insurgency, Deathstroke, Sinestro, and Regime Solomon Grundy. Cards again a level to 11, so the match is 10,000 credits. So one good thing about the Astro Harness is it does protect against radiation, but you can kind of see the enemy cannot hit you, which means that you're going to be invulnerable basically the entire time, and Sinestro gets wiped out for the victory in the first fight. 249 XP, 430 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown, going up against Green Lantern, Lex Luthor, and Cyborg, who is black. Cards get a level of 12, so the match is 10,000 credits. So in Standard and Expert, you should be able to wipe out everybody before they even get rid of the Astro Harness. Down goes Cyborg for the victory in the 12th fight, with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to spare. 252 XP, 2,950 credits. So the Earth 2 Hawkgirl Challenge Battle 1 on Standard difficulty is completed. And in the second challenge, the Flash must be on your team. In the first matchup, we have Lex Luthor, New 52 the Flash, and New 52 Green Lantern. Cards start off at level 11 Bronze. The match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Lex Luthor wiped out. The Flash comes in, gets one shot. He took a backflip. And Green Lantern also does that same belly roll for the victory in the first fight. 249 XP, 240 credits. In the second matchup, we have Regime Solomon Grundy, Sinestro, and Cyborg. Cards get a level of 12. So the match is 1,000 credits.
Begin.
Pussy Juice on a Monday, even though it's supposed to be on a Friday. Sinestro also wiped out. And Cyborg punched right in his glass jaw for the victory in the second fight. 252 XP, 260 credits. In the third matchup, we have Insurgency Deathstroke, New 52 Green Lantern, and Insurgency Green Arrow. Cards get a level of 13, so the match is 1,000 credits. We're going to try racist commentary in the 5th battle this time, even though I struggle a little bit more with gold cards as my bronze and silver game is on point. 254 XP, 280 credits. In the 4th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Harley Quinn, Lex Luthor, and Nightwing. Cards get a level of 14, so the match is 1,000 credits. So again, this is a fun, cheesy tactic you can do all the way through certain fights of Nightmare. Because if you have guys that hit for like 10,000 damage, they're not going to last very long in Nightmare Battle 2, as Nightwing gets punched out for the victory in the 4th fight. 257 XP, 300 credits. In the 5th matchup, we have Regime Catwoman, Regime Solomon Grundy, and Green Lantern. Cards again a level of 15, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
So the plan here is we're going to be using this Flash to do 8 fights, and then we're going to be doing Silver Flash, finishing out the final 4 fights of the second battle, and using them for a couple fights in the third battle. 260 XP, 320 credits. In the 6th matchup, we have Lex Luthor, Harley Quinn, and Cyborg, who is black. Cards getting a level of 16, so the match is 5,000 credits. Honestly, I'd like to see more black people in this game. Why is it mostly white people? I think the white to black ratio is about 95%. I think it needs to go down to like 80% as Harley Quinn gets eliminated for the victory in the 6th fight. 262 XP. 4,340 credits. In the 7th matchup, we have the Flash, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Sinestro. Cards again a level of 17. Let's get the match is 5,000 credits. And for those of you guys wondering, I am very happy to report that I do have 10 promotions for Blackest Night Doomsday. I'm not sure what the breakthrough is this weekend for gold cards, but if it is Doomsday, I do plan on getting them to Elite X before Prime. 265 XP, 360 credits. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Nightwing, New 52 Green Lantern, and New 52 The Flash. Cards again a level to 18, so the match is 5,000 credits. It looks like they're throwing silver cards in the left slot. That's actually good because of the area damage, but I don't know exactly how well that Silver Flash can do against that, but we're still able to wipe out everybody with the Astro Heart. It's for the victory in the 8th fight. 267 XP, 380 credits. So now we're going to make a roster change. We are going to try it with silver cards, so let's throw in... Let's throw in the Joker. Actually, let's throw in double Solomon Grundy. Let's make this a cute team. And let's throw in Regime Flash. Now, what we're going to be using is the same setup we've been using on Deathstroke. Ra's al Ghul Scimitar, League of Assassins, Adept Knives, and the Enchantress Companion card Evolve. I don't think we'll be able to one-shot the silver cards, but it should be an interesting thing. So in the 9th matchup, we have Catwoman, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Cyborg. The left card is silver, the right card has a promotion. All cards gain a level of 19. So the match is now 10,000 credits. Now, if I had my Flash at Elite X, I am sure that I could still one-shot these cards. Takes 3 shots, so Deathstroke is going to get skull-fucked. And Cyborg is going to get punched out for the victory in the 9th fight. 270 XP. 400 credits. Now, the fact that it is a silver card will do enough League of Assassins damage to wipe everybody else out. So in the 10th matchup, we have Regime Doomsday with a lot more health, Sinestro and Lex Luthor. The cards gain a level of 20, so the match is 10,000 credits. Based on the damage that we saw the kicks do about 900 each, will Doomsday get skull-fucked? Yes, he does. Sinestro eliminated. Lex Luthor also punched out for the victory in the 10th fight. He couldn't even get his equipment going. You saw he tried and failed. 273 XP, 420 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Wonder Woman, Nightwing, and Harley Quinn. The right card gains a promotion to Elite 2, and all cards gain a level of 21. So the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Wonder Woman is going to get skull-fucked as well. Nightwing punched out. Harley Quinn also eliminated for the victory in the 11th fight. 275 XP. 440 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Insurgency, Green Arrow, New 52, Green Lantern, and Nightfall Bane. The cards gain a level of 22. The silver card shifts to the right slot with no promotions. So the match is 10,000 credits. Now, obviously, for a brand new player, if you're dealing with Nightfall Bane, it's not...
You can still quit, you know.
Alright, we had some technical difficulties, but the Earth 2 Hawkgirl challenge on standard difficulty, the second battle completed. In the bronze booster pack, we receive a Cyborg target acquired, which is Bronze Cyborg Special 2, and Death from Above, which is Sinestro Special 1. So in the third challenge, only bronze or silver characters allowed on your team. Why just switch to the second match? That's weird. In the first matchup, we have Insurgency, Harley Quinn, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, and Regime Sinestro. Cards start off at level 1 silver, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Harley Quinn's going to get kicked out, Sinestro eliminated, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi will get skull-fucked for the victory in the first fight. The skulls still do half damage. 275 XP, 250 credit. In the second matchup, we have Regime Cyborg, Regime Green Lantern, and Green Arrow. Cards again a level of 2. So the match is 5,000 credits. And one of the funnest things to actually do is to knock people out with Black Adam's shield. Cyborg eliminated. Green Lantern does get skull fucked, and Green Arrow punched out for the victory in the second fight. 278 XP, 270 credits. Alright, so let's make a roster change. Obviously, everything got reset because of that little incident. So we're going to use Nightfall Bane. Let's use Regime Bane. And we are going to use Sheikh Ahmed Habibi.
Black Adam.
So, what we're going to do in this fight is we are going to use League of Assassins, Adept Knives, Rasha Will Scimitar, and the Enchantress Companion card evolved. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put Black Adam in second. That way, whoever comes in is going to feel the wrath of the Lightning Shield. And because of Catwoman, or because of Solomon Grundy, it's probably going to trigger on everybody. So in the third matchup, we have Solomon Grundy, Catwoman, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Cards getting a level of 3. So the match is 5,000 credits. So basically, we're going to open up with an Arabian Sand Shocker. It's going to knock out Solomon Grundy, and then people are either going to get skull-fucked or killed by the shield. Catwoman wiped out, and Lex Luthor gets bashed out for the victory in the third fight. It's a stupid fun combo. Try it out. 280 XP, 290 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Regime Nightwing, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Cards get a level of 4. So the match is 5,000 credits. So again, the way the combo works is you just tag in your Black Adam and you do a special one and you win the game. Nightwing does, or Harley Quinn does have a little bit of health left, and it looks like Nightwing did as well. So it worked a lot better on Solomon Grundy. He had a ton of health. Obviously, if my Black Adam was Elite X, that would easily work. So maybe we'll have to work on a breakthrough soon. 283 XP, 310 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Deathstroke, Regime Flash, and Regime Sinestro. Cards get a level of 5, so the match is now 10,000 credits. But I think in order to make the video interesting, we'd have to Elite 7 every silver card. Otherwise, I don't think people would watch it. So Sinestro gets shocked out, and the Flash gets eliminated. I don't know what was so different about that. But we were able to get everybody out that time for the victory in the fifth fight. 286 XP, 330 credits. My guess is the opponent blocked, and that's what triggered that. So in the sixth matchup, we have Nightfall Bane, Regime Cyborg, and Catwoman. Cards gain a level of 6. The match is 10,000 credits. Now, I don't think the maximum damage we can do on Cyborg is 1,800, but I think we can still scuff up. There's a block. That's bad. Yeah, I think that's why it didn't work. Still able to bash out Cyborg. Yeah, so if the opponent blocks, because my Black Adam is Elite 5 and not Elite X level 60, blocking does matter, as it makes the fights less fun. 288 XP, 6,350 credits. In the seventh matchup, we have Regime Nightwing, Solomon Grundy, and Green Arrow. Cards get a level of 7, so the match is 10,000 credits. Also, another unfun element is Solomon Grundy because he's not going to get skull fucked. So we have to take out Nightwing first. Green Arrow comes in, and you're also a fun runner. Let's get off the Arabian Sandstorm on Solomon Grundy and power drain his pussy juice for the victory in the seventh fight. 291 XP, 370 credits. But yes, that's the fun you can have with Black Adam. So now we're going to get in Deathstroke, and we're going to use option 2, and that would be just slashing everybody out, just like we did in the previous battle using the Astro Harness. So, who is required in the fourth battle? Solomon Grundy. I think we just used double Solomon Grundy, so that's actually bad. Let's use... Actually, there's 5 Grundys. We're fine. Let's use double Nightwing.
Deathstroke.
So we're going to use the Astro Harness again. We're going to use the Prometheum Longsword. And we are going to use the NetherRealm Comet, and we're just going to do the same thing we did in the second battle. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Regeneration going up against Insurgency Lex Luthor, Regime Bane, and Insurgency Harley Quinn. Card's getting a level to 8. Skill the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Lex Luthor is able to survive 2 hits. Bane comes in. He's going to get slashed out as well. Harley Quinn comes in. Astro Harness still in effect, and Harley Quinn gets 1 shot even with the health buff for the victory in the 8th fight. 293 XP, 390 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Regime Sinestro, Regime Doomsday, and Regime Green Lantern. Cards get a level of 9. The middle card gains a promotion to Elite 1. So the match is now 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Sinestro barely survives 2 hits. Green Lantern goes down. Doomsday comes in. Luckily, the Astro Harness was still up, so we were able to slash Doomsday out in 2 critical hits without him retaliating for the victory in the 9th fight. 296 XP, 410 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Nightfall, Bane, Regime Flash, and Green Arrow. Cards getting a low at 10, so the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Nightfall Bane gets wiped out. Green Arrow is in. I'm going to wipe out Green Arrow. The Flash comes in. And the Flash gets slashed with a victory in the 10th fight. So the Astro Harness does last long enough. So when the third person comes in and does a hit, you're still immune. 299 XP, 430 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, the Joker, and Catwoman. Cards getting a level to 11. So the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Sheikh Ahmed Habibi blocks. He's still wiped out in the second shot. Joker comes in and does not take a critical hit. The death damage luckily does not connect because we still had the Astro Harness. So you can use that to your advantage. If you know that a Joker, Insurgency, or Silver Joker are about to die and you have Astro Harness on your team, you can actually tag in the person with Astro Harness, do a special, slash them out, do a super move, and take 0 damage. 301 XP, 450 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Chaos going up against Regime Doomsday, Insurgency, Lex Luthor, and Destro. Cards get a level of 12. Doomsday almost has as much health as Lex Luthor with a promotion. So the match is 15,000 credits. So Doomsday is like the Stone Cold of WW Immortals. As you guys know, Stone Cold has 500 health. I think the Undertaker has 450, but Undertaker also has that revive like Solomon Grundy does, as Lex Luthor gets shot up for the victory in the 12th fight. 304 XP, 470 credits. So the Earth 2 Hawkgirl Challenge Battle 3 on standard difficulty is completed. We're going to go whopping 15,000 credits, put us at 1.829 million. So the 4th challenge, Stinky Nasty Solomon Grundy must be on your team. Now, one thing that is exciting is that in expert difficulty, we can actually run all 3 Earth 2 characters. So we could have Earth 2 Solomon Grundy, we could have Earth 2 the Flash, and then we could also throw in Earth 2 Hawkgirl once we get her. But, as you guys know, an already viable team is Killer Frost. So, the interesting thing is, do you actually want to run Killer Frost, or do you just want to run 3 Earth 2 characters and everybody gets a boost? So, keep in mind, Earth 2 characters do have a chance to stun opponent on tag-in. All Flash attacks crit against stunned opponents. So, Killer Frost is going to gain 0 of those benefits, and you're actually going to get more power dampening when you have Earth 2 characters in the match. Obviously, this only works with Solomon Grundy. So, it's going to be a toss-up. Do you want Earth 2 Hawkgirl, or do you want Earth 2 the Flash? Earth 2 the Flash does cause more annoying mechanics because of the stun on tagging, but Hawkgirl does have more native suns. So, you have to consider all things aside. And basically, you have to do the math. Do you want Killer Frost? Do you want Earth 2 the Flash? Or do you want Earth 2 Hawkgirl on your team as the third person? That's something that's going to be debatable. Obviously, Earth 2 Solomon Grundy is important because his Can't Stop Grundy is good. Earth 2 the Flash does bring some high damage, but we're going to be testing out Earth 2 Hawkgirl as soon as we get her. And I will be able to compile some data. So, we're going to use Earth 2, or not Earth 2, regular Killer Frost. And we're going to use Astro Harness along with 2 damage gear items.
Killer Frost.
So in the first matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Regime Doomsday, and Catwoman. Cards start off at level 11 silver, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is gone, Catwoman is gone. Doomsday comes in, we're going to slap him like a little bitch for the victory in the first fight. A Killer Frost damage potential has always been low, but that black ice is absolutely deadly, and she still has a passive that holds up to this day because it makes healing more annoying. 346 XP, 260 credits. In the second matchup, we have Green Arrow, Regime Flash, and Nightfall Bane. Cards gain 2 levels of 13, so the match is 5,000 credits. However, another thing to keep in mind is the power dampening from Earth 2 Solomon Grundy worth it? Or is it actually better to use Hawkgirl instead of Solomon Grundy? It's another thing we're going to have to test because having more stun effects is actually pretty good. 349 XP, 280 credits. In the third matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Regime Green Lantern, and Insurgency Lex Luthor. Cards get a level of 14, so the match is 5,000 credits.
Begin.
Lex Luthor gets wiped out, Green Lantern gets slapped right in the face for the victory in the third fight. 351 XP, 300 credits. In the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against Insurgency Harley Quinn, Regime Bane, and Solomon Grundy. Cards gain a level of 15, so the match is 5,000 credits. But this is a team I did run into once in multiplayer, and I was using Arkham Knight Batman that actually got to 3 bars and made the Earth 2 team actually look like a joke because they took so much damage, and I had Batgirl on the team so I could just come in, do her special one, and the next person got obliterated. 355 XP, 320 credits. If somebody wants to highlight that VOD on Twitch, feel free and upload it, and I'll make sure to include it in a future video and give you credit. So in the fifth matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Regime Nightwing, and Regime Sinestro. Cards get a level of 16, so the match is 10,000 credits. I believe it was during the Blackest Night Superman farming.
Begin.
It was one of the weekend streams where I was actually choosing my own teams. I usually don't do that when it comes to like Monday, Tuesday, because you have to farm score as quickly as possible, and when you're doing these random matchups and you can't recharge energy, you're at a disadvantage. 358 XP, 340 credits. So we need more Solomon Grundys. We do have Red Sun Solomon Grundy, so we could even throw in a Red Sun team, and we have Boss Solomon Grundy, so let's make a team of Red Suns just because we can. Let's use Red Sun Superman. Actually, let's use Injustice 2 Superman and have a little bit of fun. So let's throw in... Shazam.
Superman.
So in Injustice 2 Superman, we're going to be using League of Assassins Adept Knives, Gratiot Avenue Scimitar, and the Enchantress Companion involved. So the first person is going to get punched for a ton of damage. And because Injustice 2 and Dawn of Justice Superman and Blackest Night Superman's Flying Punch hit multiple opponents, awesome design change on that. You're actually able to hit 2 opponents if you knock the first out, meaning that Injustice 2 Superman and the other 2 side Supermans can one-shot an entire team with one special one. So in the sixth matchup, we have Catwoman, Green Arrow, and Regime Cyborg. Cards get a level of 17, so the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
Catwoman is eliminated. Cyborg also wiped out. Green Arrow will get skullfucked for the victory in the sixth fight. Yes, Gratiot Avenue Scimitar is still useful for those funny skull-fucking moments in early difficulties. 314 XP, 8,360 credits. So even if the Super Pill is a direct upgrade to Gratiot Avenue Scimitar minus the bar of power, you can still find some limited use for it. In the seventh matchup, we have Deathstroke, Wonder Woman, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Cards get a level of 18, so the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
And that's the cool thing about Injustice 1 is that there are a lot more options for gear. Like, back in the day for Special 2s, you only had the Ibis stick and the LexCorp chestplate was viable. Now you have the Heart of Darkness that does more damage and power generation on Special 2. Actually, the same damage and more power generation. So, if you're running 2-piece LexQuip with Heart of Darkness, you don't need the Ibis Stick on, say, a Blackest Night Martian Manhunter, saving the Ibis Stick, League of Assassins Adept Knives, Cloak of Destiny combo for a Batgirl. 317 XP, 380 creds, or even a Luchador Bane. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Second Special Attack Disabled, going up against Regime Flash, Regime Green Lantern, and Nightfall Bane. Cards again a level of 19. This the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
The Flash is going to get punched out, Green Lantern takes the brunt of it, and Nightfall Bane will be the lucky skullfucker for the victory in the 8th fight. 319 XP, 400 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have Insurgency Lex Luthor, Insurgency Harley Quinn, and the Joker. The cards gain a level of 20. The outer cards have promotions. So the match is now 15,000 credits. So even though Lex Luthor gives 25% health, they're still going to get skullfucked. The Joker will be the victim of the skullfucking for the victory in the 9th fight. Who's laughing now, bitch? 322 XP, 420 credits. In the 10th matchup, we have Regime Doomsday, Nightfall Bane, and Regime Sinestro. Cards again a level of 21. So the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So we're going to punch Doomsday. Sinestro eliminated, and Nightfall Bane's going to get eliminated for the victory in the 10th fight. The cool highlights with skullfucking is that the opponent can knock you down and still get eliminated. 325 XP, 440 credits. So we're going to make a quick roster change. Let's throw in Dawn of Justice Superman. We can use a regular Solomon Grundy. Let's also throw in Static because he's black.
Superman.
So we're going to do the exact same thing. So if you don't have this combination of gear end, I'm sorry, you can't be doing that sort of thing. You'll have to wait until the League of Assassins set comes back into Survivor.
Superman.
And you also have to hope that the Enchantress gear comes back in Survivor. It has been repeated once, but it has been quite a while. So in the 11th matchup, we have Regime Nightwing, Wonder Woman, and Green Arrow. Cards get a level of 22. So the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
Nightwing eliminated, Wonder Woman's going to get eliminated, and Green Arrow skullfucked for the victory in the 11th fight. $327 XP, 460 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Dampening Field going up against Solomon Grundy, Deathstroke, and Catwoman. Cards are made at level 22, so the match is 15,000 credits. Yeah, there's enough Solomon Grundys, I believe there's 5 now, to where you can actually use a couple in the 3rd battle or the 2nd and be okay. Catwoman's going to get skullfucked for the victory in the 12th fight. So why did we punch Solomon Grundy to his From the Grave? Because we would have only knocked out 2 opponents, because it takes 2 hits regardless of how strong the first hit is to knock him out. 330 XP, 480 credits. So the Earth 2 Hawkgirl Challenge Battle 4 on standard difficulty is completed. Now we have a silver booster pack. Inside we receive a Regime Flash Acid Flower, which is the Joker Insurgency Special 2, and Electric Burst, which is Sheikh Ahmed Habibi Special 1. So in the 5th challenge, Green Lantern must be on your team, and if you don't have enough Green Lanterns, I'm sorry, there's like 7 or 8. You have Insurgency, you have John Stewart Green Lantern, you have Green Lantern, New 52 Green Lantern, Red Sun Green Lantern, Regime Green Lantern, Yellow Lantern Hal Jordan also counts, and Rebirth Jessica Cruz counts as well. But because we're going to be trying to do some racist commentary, we're going to have to spice this up a little bit. So let us throw in Martian Manhunter. Let's throw in Lobo. Let's put some ugly people in there. So Martian Manhunter is going to go on a binge fest punching black people, hopefully.
Martian Manhunter.
So the first matchup, we have the Ben Affleck that got scared into a nightmare. We also have Big Van Vader with hair all over his ass crack. And we have your mom, who fucks Cyborg in front of Chinatown before eating sushi. The cards are all level 21. Only the left card is gold. The other two are silver. So the match is 10,000 credits. Ben Affleck never looked better, by the way.
Begin.
Ben Affleck eliminated. Big Van Vader comes in. He's going to get slugged right in the face. And your mom, the prostitute, gets eliminated for the victory in the first fight. 327 XP. 270 credits. In the second matchup, we have Bruce Willis wearing his golden annoying suit. We also have your sister that's been trying to sleep with a black person but has too tight of a pussy. And we have the big-titted porn star, Brandy Taylor. The cards are made at level 22. Skill the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
30% health for the opponent means he's going to take 3 hits to get punched out. The big-titted porn star wiped out, and your sister is going to get punched right in the face because she wouldn't have sex with Martian Manhunter for the victory in the second fight. 330 XP, 290 credits. In the third matchup, we have that black person, Kevin Allen. We also have Mike Tyson with that stupid fucking tattoo on your head. And we have the Arabian sandfucker, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Cards get a level of 23. Skill the match is 10,000 credits.
Begin.
We're going to punch a black person right in the face. Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is going to be able to interrupt Martian Manhunter. And we're going to punch that black person right in the face just because you look like an idiot for the victory in the third fight. 332 XP, 310 credits. So now we're going to make a roster change. We are going to throw in... Let's throw in John Stewart Green Lantern. And where are my cyborgs at? Let's get a black fight. Let's throw in Regime Cyborg and Teen Titan Cyborg. So we have a team full of
Green
black
Lantern.
people. So for John Stewart Green Lantern, we're going to throw on all damage gear.
Green Lantern.
And for Cyborg, we're going to throw on all power generation gear. So the best power generation is the Ibistic. The Fourth World Helmet is pretty good. And the Heart of Darkness.
Cyborg.
3 best power generating items in the game. Obviously, Regime Green Lantern would be able to do this a little better, but we're trying to have some fun. So in the fourth matchup, we have Challenge Radiation going up against the Sting Wannabe. Your sister's still on the search for Asian cock. And we have the big-titted porn star, Samantha Wild. Cards get a level of 24. So the match is 10,000 credits. So because we're doing racist commentary and we have John Stewart Green Lantern in the match, we have to use all black people. This is not obviously something that's easy to do. Let's get my big green black cock on that Sting Wannabe. Fuck you in the ass. Your sister comes in. Let's get the original black person in. Mike Tyson's slugging away at your sister. That line of fire right in his grill. Shield toss gets blocked. We're going to go off the target lock. And don't mess with the black man. I fuck pussy tighter than you, bitch. We're going to slash him right in the face. And we're going to shove my big black green cock right up your sister's anus for the victory in the fourth fight. Please don't stretch my asshole. It hurts. 335 XP, 330 credits. In the fifth matchup, we have Mortal Kombat Scorpion, also known as Ezio from Assassin's Creed. We also have the Ghost of Betty White. And we have the Yellow Italian Faggot, who likes to suck on his meatballs with his tongue. Cards get a level of 25, so the match is now 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So the Assassin's Creed wannabe is going to get eliminated. But he's going to kick out that black person and make him burn like roasted chicken. The Ghost of Betty White comes in. Ultimate liftoff charges on that black person. We're going to get rid of him. The The yellow Italian faggot is in. Let's get some piss from above. That green penis rocket connects. There's some piss. We're going to take it like a champ. And we're off the Beware My Power. Don't mess with the black man. I've slashed faggots that hit harder than you. $8,808 damage for the victory in the 5th fight. 338 XP, 350 credit. In the 6th matchup, we have Ben Affleck once again. We also have some bearded idiot. Let's just say that he's a stupid motherfucker. And we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Cards gain a level of 26. The match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
It looks like a Daniel Bryan wannabe with that fucking beard on his face. Ben Affleck is going to get bashed out. And that's the problem I have with gold cards. I don't do it enough, so I need some better names. Daniel Bryan is it. No, this is not immortal. It's going to spear my black cock. Hemorrhaging, too. So we're going to knock out Daniel Bryan. Sheikh Ahmed Habibi with the Arabian Sand Shocker. We're going to go off the Beware My Power and Don't Mess with the Black Man. I don't know if this is going to be enough to knock him out. I have a feeling we're going to be triggering the emergency barrier. Oh, man. He got a little horny there. Did you see him react like he was moaning? 340 XP, 370 credits. Alright, so we're going to make another roster change. Let's throw in some Red Suns for the next one. Let's throw in Red Sun Green Lantern. Let's throw in Red Sun Deathstroke. And let's throw in Red Sun Batman. This is obviously the B team of Red Suns. Let's use the LexCorp Gauntlet. So, the idea behind this is we're just going to burn everybody to 0 health and then eradicate them. So in the 7th matchup, we have Floyd Mayweather. We also have your mom wearing those latex spandex. And we have the freak from Paranormal Activity. Cards gain a level of 27. So the match is 15,000 credits.
Begin.
So while the pussy juice ticks away on that black person, I'm going to sip on this coke. We're not going to knock anybody out until they hit 0 health. Spandex latex queer bait is in. It likes to fuck black cock. Look at that damage. You can tell she's queefing really bad. Oh, yeah.
You almost made me sweat.
We're going to bash your mom right in the face. That pussy juice is doing work on Floyd Mayweather. The bang gets blocked for a whopping 99 damage. We're gonna smack that fucking freak in the face. Sonic Disruptor blocked for 85 damage, and that's some crispy chicken. Down he goes with like 2 health for the victory in the 7th fight. 343 XP, 390 credits. So my dots did quite a bit of damage in 57 seconds. In the 8th matchup, we have Challenge Power Surge going up against Horrific Scarecrow's twin counterpart, Dos Equis. We also have your sister that looks like a schoolgirl prostitute. And we have the Sting wannabe. Cards get a level of 28. So the match is 15,000 credits. So once again, we're going to let this pussy juice rest aside, and I am going to go and drink some more Coke. And I might as well open up this one just because I can. Look at that multitasking, boys. I'm block spamming, and I'm just opening up random shit. So the Sting wannabe is getting eradicated. That 25% health is super annoying, because it's making the pussy juice that much harder to knock people out. The Sting wannabe is officially at 0 health. We're going to bash his brains in. Contract Killer doing some work, but we're going to bash him down. The Sting wannabe comes in and power drains. We're going to bash him down as well. Your sister is in, and her health is drained away like a little bitch. Bag of trips with a bomb. So, you guys have heard the term overkill, right? We're gonna have to beware my power, and your sister is gonna get humiliated. You know that prostitute that hangs out in the hallways trying to get sex from virgins in school? Yeah, she just got wiped out. 345 XP, 12,410 credits. In the 9th matchup, we have the Green Faggot, Izio from Assassin's Creed, and we have Bruce Willis wearing that nasty, disgusting suit that smells like Tim. The cards lose 8 levels but gain a promotion to 20 Elite 1. Let's get the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
So we're going to bash his brains out just to make it a little quicker. The Green Faggot will not be freezing me. We're going to bash him out. Izio from Assassin's Creed is it. We're going to make him our bitch too. So Bruce Willis is rotting away. Thank you for the power. Let's get off the Guardian and get rid of him. For the victor in the 9th fight. And that did count as letting him go to 0. We timed that perfectly. 348 XP, 430 credits. So now, we're going to have some more fun. Let's use Arkham Knight Batman. Let's use Amikami Catwoman. And let us use New 52 Green Lantern. So Arkham Knight Batman, we're going to equip him with Ra's-al-Ghul Scimitar. We're going to give him the Batmobile. And just because we're feeling generous, let's give him a trauma kit for these racist pricks. So in the 10th matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. We also have Ben Affleck's wife, and we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. So the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
The Arabian Sandshocker is going to connect. But we're off the Batmobile, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi will get ridden right into the sand. Ben Affleck's wife, Art of Deception, is not going to work. The invulnerability wore off. Oh man, Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. So we're going to do a little test for science here. Because the Batmobile grants invulnerability after using the super move, does he take damage while the shield is up? It's a little test for science. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. I know it doesn't with Astro Heart, but let's try it anyways. Just because we can. And Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is a god. Yep, it did protect against all damage, but I think it did do the motion like he took damage. 351 XP, 450 credits. In the 11th matchup, we have the big-titted porn star, Samantha Anderson. We also have Mr. T, and we have the Green Faggot. The cards gain a level of 21. So the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
So we are going to get off the Batmobile and Samantha Anderson eliminated. So the emergency barriers will trigger. We're going to bash Mr. T right in the face, and we're going to bash out the Green Faggot for the victory in the 11th fight. 353 XP, 470 credits. In the 12th matchup, we have Challenge Countdown going up against the Freak from Friday the 13th. We also have Latex prostitute, and we have Dos Equis, who tries to drink his beer through the nozzle of his gun. Card's getting a level of 22 Elite 1. Skill the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
So we're going to get off another Batmobile. We could just use Batarangs and wipe everybody out, but this is more fun. Because they're going to get off specials and do nothing. You're not going to whip it on me, bitch. Dos Equis gets wiped out, and can we predict a whip it? What you doing, bitch? I said whip it. I know you like that black cock, but just whip it on a white person for once, goddammit. 356 XP, 490 credits. So now we're going to make one final roster change. Let's throw in Ares. Let's throw in Batgirl. And let us throw in Red Lantern Hal Jordan. Ooh, that would be a fun one. I think we're going to have some fun with this. Actually, I had a better idea.
Green Lantern.
So, you only need 2-piece Fourth World on Red Lantern Hal Jordan. And vulnerability effects like Astro Hunters do not work.
Ares.
So for Ares, we're going to throw on Ra's al Ghul Scimitar. We're going to use the Fourth World Mace, because it does give area damage, and we are going to use the Blade of the War God. You can use the Enchantress Companion card Evolved, and you're actually going to get a second person knocked out, but this is more area damage and more damage overall. So in the 13th matchup, we have the Green Italian Faggot. We also have Big Van Vader wearing his gas mask to prevent pussy juice from entering his lungs. And we have the big-titted porn star, Brandy Taylor. The card's getting a level of 23. So the match is 20,000 credits.
Begin.
So we're going to smack this Green Italian Faggot. And we're going to go off the Beware My Power. Big Van Vader eliminated. $8,925 damage for the victory in the 13th fight. 358 XP, 510 credits. So in the 14th matchup, we have the Sheikh Ahmed Bibi wannabe. We also have Ben Affleck hiding like a little bitch, and we have his wife. Card's getting a level of 24, so the match is 20,000 credits. That Earth 2 Hawkgirl portrait does look amazing.
Begin.
So we're going to smack this fucker. We are going to get off the Art of Deception, which is going to knock her out, and Ben Affleck is going to get smacked in the face like a little bitch. Actually in the balls for the victory in the 14th fight. 361 XP, 530 credits. And in the 15th matchup, we have the Mini Boss Challenge, Earth 2 Hawkgirl, overpower Earth 2 Hawkgirl, and sway her to your team. I have something to sway to you. Let us use the 3-piece LexCorp and just rot her away, just like we did people a few fights ago. So Earth 2 Hawkgirl's level 30, Elite 2, 20,000 damage, 33,000 health. So the match is 30,000 credits.
Begin.
The Mace Charge does connect, and it does also stun. So Hawkgirl has a lot of stun mechanics in her arsenal. So who's going to die first, Hawkgirl or Batgirl? The Mace Charge connects. Now keep in mind, Hawkgirl does some nice damage while the opponent is stunned. You can see double damage right off the bat. So it looks like Earth 2 Hawkgirl, if we don't block, is going to beat Batgirl. Pretty impressive. Even though we're letting her do it. There's another stun, but you can see the stuns are really devastating. For some reason, I'm not even able to block. I think Batgirl got stuck. So we're going to go off the High Wire Act and get rid of her. For some reason, I can't move in the corner. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that. If you get pinned in your corner and you can't move, what do? 82,527 damage as Red Lantern Hal Jordan walks in like a giant. 436 XP, 1,100 credits. So the Earth 2 Hawkgirl Challenge Battle 5 on standard difficulty is completed, and we will receive our first copy of the card. 1,400 damage, 1,300 health, so only 100 health less than Injustice 2 Aquaman. I believe 50 damage below Flashpoint Batman. You've completed the challenge. The challenge will now reset so you can play again. Enemies will be tougher this time around. So to promote Earth 2 Hawkgirl, it is going to cost 486,000 credits, which is about on par for Earth 2 The Flash. I believe it costed around that much too. And just to give you guys a preview of what Hawkgirl's battle mace is, it is up to 70% damage boost to basic attacks. Hawkgirl's team takes damage from Special 2 and evolved a stun chance on Special 1. So this is a decent gear item for the Flash if you like to use Special 1s, because it will give your Flash an opportunity to stun as well on Special 1. So, once again, for Earth 2 Hawkgirl, we're going to take a look at the character really quick.
Hawkgirl.
And that looks pretty cool.
Hawkgirl.
So the passive ability, each special and combo ender has a 30% chance to stun an opponent, and Hawkgirl deals 100% more damage against stunned opponents and an additional 25% for each Earth 2 teammate. So, while Hawkgirl does not give a direct effect to other characters like Earth 2 The Flash and Solomon Grundy do, this also means that Hawkgirl is the easiest one to write off, but keep in mind, if you're running Earth 2 The Flash and Earth 2 Hawkgirl, you're going to get a lot of stun on Earth 2 Hawkgirl. So first we have to level up the card, and we're going to use bonus battle 6 for that, and then we're going to use battle 32 to test out some mechanics. So we have one last fight here. This should still be enough to get to level 8. Let's use Kandak Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. Let's use Apocalypse Darkseid, and let us throw in Earth 2 Hawkgirl.
Darkseid.
So we're going to throw on the Riddler's Cane on Apocalypse Darkseid. It's a shame that his bleed combo ender got nerfed. I really enjoyed that. And for Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, we're going to use 2-piece LexCorp and Rasha Will Scimitar, which still works pretty good on him. So in the level up fight, we have Regime Wonder Woman, Prison Superman, and Insurgency Batman. I'm also wondering why they kept in the challenge credits in WW Immortals and why they took it away. I'm also wondering why the next challenge on Immortals is 14 days. Did they actually get a surge of new players coming back to the game complaining about the challenge time? Why did they actually make an Immortals challenge 14 days? We got the Arabian Sand Shocker on Batman. That's probably not going to eliminate him, but it's going to do some decent burn damage. We got a second Arabian Sand Shocker. He's going to block that again. But we're able to get rid of him for the victory. 35,521 XP, 4,830 credits as Earth 2 Hawkgirl does gain levels up to 8.
Hawkgirl.
So, we are going to unlock the Heavy Artillery. Hawkgirl bashes her opponent into air with a backflip and shreds them with her firearms. I'm also curious if this move interacts like Earth 2 The Flash, how it's just a super high damage Special 2. So, what we are going to do is throw on the Cloak of Destiny on Earth 2 Hawkgirl. We're also going to go throw on the LexCorp helmet. And we are going to throw on the League of Assassins Adept hood. So, the Cloak of Destiny, you get more damage on crit attacks, 200% damage increase against stunned, and you also have a 20% chance to stun on target. The LexCorp helmet does give an additional 50% damage on crit attacks, and the League of Assassins Adept hood, 30% more damage on crit attacks. So, we're going to be trying to test a couple things. We're going to be testing out all of the damage modifiers with a stunned opponent using a Special 2, and we're also going to test out the difference between the League of Assassins Adept hood and the Ibisig. Now, keep in mind, Hawkgirl is probably going to level up, so we're going to have to take note of that as well. So, let's throw in Earth 2 The Flash and Solomon Grundy, and we'll probably have to recharge him. I probably shouldn't have used them just so I could show off Hawkgirl a little bit better. So R2 Solomon Grundy can actually go for 2 fights, and the Flash should be able to as well. Yes. So R2 Grundy, I think is fine the way he is. R2 the Flash actually has pretty good stats at level 27. For security reasons, let's throw on the 4th world on him. We're not going to use the massive sharpened teeth. So Hawkgirl does have a chance to stun on every tag-in because of R2 the Flash. So we want to try to stall out for 2 bars.
Solomon Grundy.
R2 Solomon Grundy. Let's throw on Scarecrow's ventilator mask. We're using the LexCorp helmet, so let's throw on Darkseid's Omega Battlestar. One of these days I will actually max out the regular blocking gear. So we first want to get Hawkgirl to 2 bars, and we want to test out some special 2 damage. So in the test fight, we have Superman, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Sheikh Ahmed Habibi.
Begin.
I mean, we should be fine using Hawkgirl because we have the dampening. And there's the stun. Look at the damage. 1142 with almost no damage. You can see the difference. It's like 400% extra damage. That's even more insane. And there's the stun on Combiner. Let's get off a mace charge. 2495, and it stuns again. So she can do some really good damage. And she does have a 1-hit Combiner, but that's actually okay. So Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is at 1 bar, but we do have the LexCorp helmet to reduce damage. So the Electric Burst is going to get blocked, only hit for about 300. We do have to watch out for another one. Now we have to try to get a stun. So let's get in Solomon Grundy and try to get a stun on Taggart. There it is. We're going to go with the heavy artillery. That's insane. I think we're going to need a higher damage target. 10,296 XP. 1,060 credits. Alright, we have a 17,000 health Batman. Problem is there's dampening field. 16k. These are all random. That's random. Alright. Let's try this one. So, Regime Sinestro, 18,000 damage, 54,000 health. Unfortunately, we have to recharge Solomon Grundy in the Flash, but we could use this as a good test. 54,000 damage is pretty hard to deal with. Unfortunately, R2 Hawkgirl is going to have to survive quite a bit, but Sinestro is not a fast car. Yeah, Hawkgirl's taking some good damage already. Let's get in Solomon Grundy. There's a stun from the Flash. That gets blocked. So Sinestro does generate power when somebody tags in. Otherwise, he doesn't really generate power that quickly. We mostly want to try to test out Hawkgirl's special too. We don't get a stun. That's bad. Okay. That does not wipe out Hawkgirl, but we don't get a stun. Let's see if we can wait out the special. There it is. That time we do get a stun. Now we can properly test out the damage.
Insurance paid up?
And you get a stun again. So we're off the speed zone. I don't know who does more damage, R2 the Flash or Hawkgirl. It would seem like R2 the Flash does do more damage. You can tell he's mad. Let's get off the can't stop Grundy. I think we're actually going to win this fight. Holy crap. I believe he's at 0 health, and Sinestro gets eliminated. So yeah, you could use this team and do bosses probably just fine. 18,954 XP, 1,290 credits. So in the second boss rush, we're actually too low on that, so we can't do another one. Let's go into Battle 32 again.
Hawkgirl.
So this time, let's throw on, what does more damage? That's 30%. That's 30%. Let's actually use the Ibis stick because it does have flexibility with special ones. Alright, so we have Superman, Insurgency, Deathstroke, and Sheik Ahmed Habibi. This time let's start with Hawkgirl.
Begin.
And get to 2 bars. Flying Punch gets blocked. We don't get a stun, unfortunately, with the Flash's tagging. That time we get a stun, so the heavy artillery connects. 2540.
I can do this all day.
And it doesn't look like it interacts very well with other opponents, so it looks like the candidate for, well, obviously for a single person it does work. We're going to go off the Speed Vortex and get rid of Deathstroke. Yeah, very weird that it can't hit multiple opponents. Yeah, there's some cool effects within the Earth 2. So even if you're not using Killer Frost to dampen power further, say running Hawkgirl or Grundy, but I think the Flash is better with Hawkgirl because you want that extra stun chance on tagging. Interesting stuff. 10,296 XP, 1,060 credits. I do know that if you're running Killer Frost, you have to have Earth 2 Grundy on your team, but is it worth using Earth 2 Grundy over Killer Frost? That's the interesting one. Because Killer Frost does have a good multi-hit special too, which can hit multiple opponents. Whereas the Flash and Hawkgirl limited to one person. So, how would you actually gear up these characters? I think Earth 2 the Flash's special 2 is more threatening since it's guaranteed to crit. So I think Earth 2 the Flash is a better card than Hawkgirl, but Hawkgirl does have more reliable stun. She has a stun on special 1. She has a stun on combo ender. So I think the proper way to do it is you want to set up your stuns with Hawkgirl and then set up all your stun damage on Earth 2 the Flash. So we're talking, you got the stun on special 1. You could even go like this with Hawkgirl. You could throw on Killer Croc's gear item. We can find it, the massive sharpened teeth. You could run 2-piece LexCorp, which should be the more survival option. However, you could also run the Battle Mace. And if the Super Pill is decent, you could even just run that. I don't know how good that is. But since you're probably setting up combo enders, it's not going to be that bad. So you could run 2 damage gear items. Obviously, if you ever augmented, you probably want to run Knife Collection. You're not going to get any crit from gear. You're still going to do good basic damage, and you're going to have a reliable way to heal on Special 1. So I think that the Flash's Special 2 obviously wins out because Speed Vortex is a much better high damage Special 2 because it's guaranteed to crit against stunned opponents, and even if it doesn't knock the person out, or say you're going up against Red Suns, which can't be stunned, well, if they can be crit, that's still pretty good.
Hawkgirl.
So Earth 2 Hawkgirl does do more damage against stunned opponents, up to 250%. And we can even test out one more fight with no crit augments whatsoever. And we can kind of see the difference in damage. So let's go into Battle 6. We're not going to do any damage on Battle 5 until the person gets stunned. So we're going to be switching between the Flash and Hawkgirl. But I want the Hawkgirl to get to 2 bars first. So we're going to let Hawkgirl sit on the sidelines. I want to see 100% if Hawkgirl's move only hits one person, or if the first hit knocks them out, it can also hit a second person. That's what we're going to be testing. No doubt that Hawkgirl does look sweet. However, I still see Earth 2 the Flash being a better character by himself and with support, because the Flash can do a stun on tag in by himself. Hawkgirl cannot do that. So Earth 2 the Flash is definitely a more viable card. That's not saying Earth 2 Hawkgirl is not, but you need the Flash for Hawkgirl to work. You don't need Hawkgirl for the Flash. So Heavy Artillery does connect. So it does hit two opponents if the first shot knocks them out. So that's a really good test. So if you know the first shot's going to do enough damage, say it hits for 40, 50,000, or crit augments maybe 100,000, you could get away with a Heavy Artillery. That's better than the Flash doing a single move. Even though a single move is amazing, especially when you stun, I feel that Earth 2 Hawkgirl is going to be a better setup for multiple opponents. If you're running Fourth World for whatever reason, Earth 2 Hawkgirl is a better choice because she's going to get more hits off. So if you like this video on the full 5 battles of Earth 2 Hawkgirl on standard difficulty, remember to check the 5th battle for racist commentary if you fast forward to the last fight. And also hit the bell to see when I'm notified. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe. Share this video amongst your friends. It is a favorite. Check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlist. Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and the shorter expert difficulty is up within a couple days. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!